Good evening and welcome to Plymouth Regional High School. We've got the Bobcat wrestling tonight against the Newport Tigers. It's an exciting event tonight. We've got an undefeated team on both sides, Plymouth with a 7-0 record and Newport with a 5-0 record. So two undefeated teams coming together. Someone's going to go out with a loss and stay undefeated. Tonight we're coming with Matt Friend.
How you doing, Jay?
Very good. And I'm Jay Fogarty, and we'll be talking you through tonight's match and telling you what to expect. What do you see on the lineup, Matt?
Well, you know, as you mentioned, we got two undefeated teams coming here, and what makes them both undefeated is both teams have a full lineup. We just saw Plymouth warm up, so what's nice is we got the roster right here, and from top to bottom, every spot is filled.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of matchups. I doubt we're going to have, you know, last time we tuned in, there were a lot of forfeits, so we're hoping tonight, not seeing that, see a lot of hard-hitting wrestling and good matchups.
Right, so what's good to see here is we get to see who will wrestle who. We got the lineup here, but we knew, depending on if there were kids not making weight or if they're shifting some weights around, but here we kind of confirm who's going to wrestle
might
who.
be some changes, so we'll find out.
In every aspect of this match, sportsmanship from the fans, positive cheering only, and respect by everyone is expected for the official work in tonight's match. Just a couple of reminders before the start of tonight's match. Smoking and the use of tobacco of any kind is prohibited in the school building and on all school grounds. In case of an emergency, spectators are asked to leave the gym through the closest emergency exit. Emergency exits are located at each end of the gym. Thank you and enjoy tonight's match. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
So just play the national anthem, and they're going to get ready to do the matchups for individual weights.
Okay. Let's find out what they have.
Herald.
So it's like got a Garrett Herald wrestling Jason McAllister.
And they're both
Plymouth.
freshmen, so that might be an interesting match at 106. Joe Cleary and Riley Avery.
For the Bobcats, Joe Cleary.
That's going to be a good match for Joe Cleary.
Yeah, Riley
Avery's a sophomore.
And Joe's a strong freshman this year.
Strong freshman.
JC Gomer.
So these guys are both freshmen.
JC.
Look about the same size. Good matchup there.
He's having a great year this year.
For the Bobcats, Hunter Lassard.
So Thomas is a senior. He might have a little more experience than Hunter Lassard, but...
At 132, Mike Wilkinson.
And he's a freshman.
Joe Colette.
Going against our junior, Joe Colette.
138,
Brennan's a senior.
The Bobcat Scott Boyd.
As is Scott Boyd. Scott's been wrestling well this year.
At 145, Joshua Armstrong.
And he's a sophomore from Newport.
The Bobcat Griffin Smith.
See, these matchups are happening. Junior Griffin Smith.
152, Dylan Palmer. Alex Hamill.
Alex Hamill leading a team with pins.
That is true.
160, Matt Henning.
Matt Henning's a junior. He's going to be going against Austin Applebee, the captain of our Plymouth squad.
At 170, Tyler Sharon.
Tyler Sharon's really the standout wrestler here from Newport. Thias is going to have his work cut out for him. They're both seniors, and it's going to be a tough one. John Hogan is a junior, going against Garrett, who's undefeated this year. So
at 195, Gavin Lovely.
Gavin's a sophomore. He's going against Troy Johnson, who's a junior. So
at 220, Cameron Hall.
Cameron Hall is a freshman. And Drew Hodges is a senior, but this will be his first match.
So this will be a good match for him.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Hall.
Tyler Hall's a senior.
Cameron Wells.
And this is Cameron Wells' first match out there. He's a sophomore. And we're just waiting on... Oh,
looks like it was a change in the lineup. Looks like it's...
Senior Jared Benoit's going to be...
He'll be in for their Cameron Wells.
Yeah. So Plymouth is sticking with Caveman.
All right. Looks like captain's coming out. Do the official coin toss to see who will start in the referee's position.
So our captains are Austin Applebee and Garrett Macedonia, and I believe Tyler Sharon. I don't know who their other captain is, but
I'm guessing it's Lovely. But we'll see when they shake it up. Both those individuals from Newport are very strong wrestlers, very strong athletes.
Yeah, Gavin was a runner-up last year, and he actually, I believe, lost. I think he lost to, Garrett Macedonia last year at States. So he's up against Thias tonight, I believe, right? No, that's Thias and Tyler are together, so I'm not sure who we'll see him against.
All right, looks like we're starting at 106.
106 our starting weight with is that Jason McAllister out there?
Actually, no, those guys look a little bigger.
Okay. It's not Joe Cleary, though. Is that J.C. Gomer?
Colette.
Oh, that could be Joe Colette. We should probably find out.
All right, goes in for a shot, and Joe's able to count. Oh, he got the two. He's got to try to stay under the arms, though. Oh, he's coming right back out. Looks like almost a reversal. Oh, keeping the head.
Did he get the points? No, he didn't.
He still got the two. Nothing yet. Looks like he got the reversal right
Brock
now.
Broke out there and got him. So he stood up. Does he get the points for the stand-up or no?
Yeah, once he gets the escape. Yeah, that's Joe Colette.
That is Joe Colette, yeah. So Joe's going up against Mike Wilkinson.
So we're starting at 132 tonight.
And Mike's a freshman. So we're going to start from 132 and go up from there. Joe's able to get up. Oh, no, he's not able to get up. He's got a little cross face going there. Is that
He keeps reaching back. He's got to be careful in there that his opponent's not going to take that and try to turn him. So we got a minute down, and his score is 2-2. And looks like we got the escape point for Joe.
Escape points there. Is that a 1 point?
Yeah, 1 point escape. So as soon as he breaks hand control and on their feet, then that is 1 point neutral.
So at what point do you get the takedown points?
I mean, when you secure the takedown, so essentially when you go in for a shot and you get around, you have control of your opponent. Yeah. That's considered the takedown, and you get 2 points. Newport definitely is taking those shots, and
yeah, that sprawl is pretty effective, though. I mean, so he's not going to get those takedown points.
Nothing yet. As soon as he can get behind, or Joe can counter that and break that grip.
So how do you get back points? That
so essentially turning him on his back, and
okay, so he's not there yet. All right, so he got those takedowns right at the end of the first period.
Yep. Score should be 4-3 right now.
Okay.
Yep, he got those takedowns right at the end. So he's going for those shots. Joe's just gotta do a little bit better job, you know, stopping that shot right off and breaking the grip. And
so a neutral stance and starting off the second period. They both look really fresh, which it's a long go to be looking as good as they are out there.
Yeah. Well, these guys, I mean, at this point in the season, they should be well conditioned. I'd like to see Joe.
What point in the season are we at? Are we midway or?
About midway, yeah. States are usually, I believe, like mid-February. Oh, nice shot by Joe Colette. That was beautifully executed. He's just got to stay behind. He's coming out front.
Yep, they're coaching him to do that. Get behind him.
Yeah, and try to stay under the arms, you know, because that's
get that control that way.
Got to be careful in there. He's trying to lock up that cradle, but at some point, yeah, you just got to give up on that. Yeah. So no loss of control there. So score is still pretty close. Now we're tied up at 5-5.
A little under a minute in the second period.
It's already starting out a pretty close match.
Yeah.
It'll come down to whoever is the smarter wrestler here.
Or maybe endurance will come in that third period. I don't know. Joe does have the age advantage here, being a couple years older than the freshman. But Mike's holding his own.
Yeah. And he's more the aggressor right now. But he might be looking for that shuck by right to a headlock, and he's got that locked up. He's securing the arm, and he's got 15 seconds. If he can just lift that head up. That is pretty tight, but nothing yet. He's fighting. Oh, he got it right at the whistle. 3 seconds left, so that's
3.5 seconds. He calls it.
That was a close match. So I mean, that's gonna be big for Plymouth to get those 6 points for a team score.
So Plymouth takes it out right from the beginning. Joe Colette. Let's see if we can talk to Joe Colette. We have Scott Hamill.
That was quite a match there. What went through your head when you hit that headlock?
I heard Coach yell at me. I thought I was going to do the wrong thing. So he was saying to like turn around and get back, and I just saw the head. That's my go-to move. I love to do. Yeah. So
he was going right into you, and you just felt that pressure, right?
Yeah. When he's leading too high.
That was a very good match. Congrats. Thank you.
All right, good job, Scott. That was Scott Hamill, our sideline reporter. Able to get some interviews on the side. Good job, Scott.
Yeah, and he got Joe right out of the match, still breathing hard. It's good. So we got matched up now. Scott Boyd versus Brendan Halleck. It's a senior matchup here.
Definitely. Wow, what a scramble. I mean, I just saw aggression right at the beginning. That was
20-second pin right there. Scott Boyd taking it right to Brendan Halleck.
All right, great matchup. There was some great scramble position from again. So Plymouth up.
We'll see if we can get a quick word with.
Boy, that was a real quick match. What went through your mind out there?
Aggression.
Aggression?
Just aggression.
Just attack?
Just attack.
That was a great match, man.
All right, thanks.
Good job.
All right. Thank you, Scott. Wait to get those great questions. Aggression.
Such a quick finish. Wow.
You know, that's one word to describe that match.
Yeah. The description took longer than the match. All right. Next up, we're looking at Griffin Smith versus Joshua Olmst.
Now, that's another word to describe Griffin Smith. I coached Griffin at a young age. And, you know, technique, you know, he's been working on that for years. But one thing you've never had to worry about with Griffin is the aggression.
Wow.
And so, looks like just rolled through on that headlock from Newport, and he's able to control it. So we got 2 takedown. Oh, looks like we got a reinforced bar. Oh,
he's trying to roll him.
This is where, you know, the aggression is good, but he's also got to make sure he has proper technique. To be real careful in there and get his hips high. So
right, not moving too fast. And
yeah.
Now, does aggression tire you out more? I mean,
it depends. I know Griffin, he would go the full 6 minutes.
As hard as he can, wow.
But, like I said, you know, you don't want to be too crazy when you're running those bars. You know, you got to make sure that you're running those solidly. And so right now we're tied up 2-2. And Griffin get that escape, so we're 3-2 right now.
All right.
Advantage Plymouth. So great blast double, great shot. There you go. He's got that arm trapped. It looks like he's trying to work for that. Get some near fall points. Oh, he's gonna suck him back.
We just had a little side chatter there from Coach Hamill, I think.
Yeah. He's got that arm. Oh, and he just kind of rushed him to get some near fall. You see the ref putting his arms up in the air. He's countering off. I think he's got the 3-point near fall right there.
Oh, time gets him. Yeah.
So we got a score of 8-2 right now. Advantage Griffin Smith from Plymouth.
That would have been nice to have a little more time in that position. I think he could have finished. I mean, was he headed there?
Yeah. And this is where, you know, you got to stay calm, collected. You know, he's got the points.
Yeah.
But just, you got to be
Don't throw it
smart.
away, being too, you know.
Keep the aggression, but also be smart. There's still a lot of wrestling left. Good shot again. That was good.
Wow.
Nothing yet. Opponents got the arm, kind of trapping him. Oh, he got the. Looks like the ref gave him the 2.
Yeah, you got 2. It's now 10-2. So, boy, that.
And he's going to use that to his advantage and hopefully try to get some near fall there. Looks like he's got a far arm. Can half it right there. That'd be great. All right, so he's going to settle for keeping control. There you go. Step right through.
Okay. He's got that arm. He's able to.
It's pretty tight. Get your head up, Griffin. That'd be. There we go.
He's still trying to move his legs and stay away from the pin, and it's pretty effective.
No, this is where you got to be careful. And try not to improvise too much.
Right.
But he did get the 3 near fall. And Newport got the reversal.
Got the reversal for 2, so it's still he's got points, but he's got to close this off, and it doesn't look like he's in a great position right now.
No, this is where you can't relax. You know, you're up 9 points. You cannot relax.
No.
And don't take anything for granted.
So he got the escape? Oh, he's got his leg, but
careful there.
So he's got a single takedown. Oh, okay. So no additional points for that because he never got the escape points.
No.
Is that correct?
No, nothing yet. And
okay, we got that bridge going.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Griffin tried to kind of face him when he had his leg up, and he got brought right to his back. Kind of
2 seconds. Can he hold out? Yes, he does. Wow. So, Griffin had to fight that pin off. That was a tough ending there.
It's really fortunate there. I mean, this is where those mistakes are going to cost the wrestler. You know, he's just going to be a little more conservative in some of his positioning. I mean, he's still got points, but you know, those mistakes are going to cost the match.
They did catch up quickly.
Got the escape, so he's got to just be a little more careful on his feet. I mean, I'd like to see another double. Newport standing. Oh, you gotta be careful there. This is.
If he can fight it out of bounds, that is in his advantage.
Right. And so unfortunately, the roll through worked the first time, But the best thing to do in those headlocks is just try to not get into them and come out front. When you're banking on that roll through, you know, you might get caught.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with Griffin. He was able to be smart enough to push himself out of bounds. But
About a
score right now is 14-11.
We got some excited mic'd people out there.
I mean, he's reaching, so we got a reversal here. Oh, there we go. Looks like bow and arrow him right to a cradle.
Oh, Griffin is pulling it out here.
That's a good position right here, right?
Wow, he gets it.
So from having a solid first period to the opponent, Newport, catching right up to pin in the third, you know. Exciting matches so far.
Wow, Griffin came back on that one. He had me nervous, and he did it. We're going to try to, after Coach Cleary talks to Griffin, we're going to try to get a couple of words with him, but he has got to be a little gassed after that match. That was exciting.
Looks like Coach is doing some, you know, just crisping up some of that technique and, you know.
Revisiting the vital part of the match and that takedown.
So,
we're looking ahead now to
sideline reporter Scott's brother, Alex Hamill.
Yeah, Alex is having a great start this season. He's 17-2 with 15 pins on. He's up against Dylan Palmer. They're both juniors.
All right. Got a little hand fighting, feeling each other out. You got to be good shot on Newport. Secure that takedown. Wow. And nothing there.
That's no reversal, huh?
No, didn't secure it. He was able to just get him out of position, but wow.
There we go.
Nice little hip action there to be able to.
We're gonna go out of bounds on that. So we're tie score.
Yeah,
2-all. All right.
That is kind of a Hamill trait, kind of playing possum, very, very lethargic, and then they'll come at you with some of these explosive moves.
Reeling you in, and then all of a sudden catch you sleeping, huh?
So tight waist there, able to keep him down. The score tied up too. Alex trying to work the arm bar. He's securing that near side, so and got that wrist.
They're coaching him about his feet. What are they telling him to do?
Probably drive it up a little bit as he's coming around. Kind of walk one foot over the other to really get that angle.
Now, will you ever coach a guy to go out of bounds?
I mean,
is it considered?
Yeah, know where you are. That's very important. You know, if you can save yourself from getting pinned and being able to kind of scoot your shoulders out of the line, that's part of the game. That's part of the sport.
All right.
Able throwing a single leg. So 30 seconds left. Alex definitely wants to make sure that he is controlling from the top position. Don't want to give up any reversals here.
Right.
With and his opponent's actually looking for the head, just like Alex was. With 5 seconds left, definitely don't want to give up anything here, and he won't. So score tied 2-2.
Now, it seemed like Alex was really in control there despite the tie score. Is that accurate, or was it pretty even?
He got that reversal quite, from the beginning. Fortunately, I mean, in high school, there's no riding time.
Right.
It's just good for him to keep the control of his opponent to make sure he didn't score any escapes. And nice quick switch right off the back to get that reversal. Or hasn't called it yet, but he's in good position to get that reversal. Looks like he's trying to look for not only reversal, but also get some back points here. Really smart there to not rush it. And sink in a nice half. Hopefully he can readjust, kind of put some more pressure on, get chest to chest, but It's a great.
Well, just holding that position has got to be effective too. I mean, you can't wear the guy out.
He's got it right here, so there's no point in rushing it. This is the start of the match.
Yeah, he's got a minute 20 to break him down. So.
And we know he's really experienced at getting those pins, so hopefully he can continue to try to maintain position. So we got the reversal and 3 near falls, so quickly we're up 7-2.
Wow. Kind of just opened it up on him a little bit there.
It's like he's attempting a 3/4 Nelson, now settle for a tight waist arm chop and probably try to work that bar like he was. He's just got to be careful with, breaking him down, getting that hip position. There you go. He's trying to do that 3/4 Nelson again with that sinking that near side foot, walking it up. And very good switching from one to another, right to a half, and get some near fall points here again. And if he can, within the next 20 seconds, 15 seconds, be able to.
15 seconds to do it. Let's see. Oh, that's got to be close.
And Newport's doing a really good job bridging in here and fighting.
He's going to easily do it. He holds him off.
Yeah. So we're up 10-2. If he can just be smart here, hold him off. This is where conditioning comes into play. You don't want to relax, but you've got to be smart.
Well, judging from his record, I would think that Alex is going for the pin. I don't think he's going to be holding him off, but maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
Yeah, and you watch those home run moves here. This is where I get a little nervous about tying up here, because that opponent might be looking for that home run move, whether it's a headlock or going a front head to a brands. Sometimes it's more conservative and smarter not to worry too much about those ties and just have a solid stance. And see, he going right for the headlock, and Alex is going to use it to his advantage. And so we're back here,
and he gets it.
All right,
he does get it.
A lot of pins here tonight by Plymouth. So great showing so far. If Plymouth can maintain this pace, we're looking at a good solid startup. So we'll see if Scott can interview his
little brother and find out a little bit of what's going on.
But that was a great match.
I do know coming up next is Captain Austin Applebee and Matt Henning at 160 weight. Matt Henning's a junior. Let's see if we can talk to Alex. Down to you, Scott.
Hey, I'm here with Alex Hamill. That was a pretty tough match. You did get the pin though. What was going through your head at the end there? I was just wondering when I was going to get that pin because I had it a while ago. But you got to keep working for it. No matter what, you come out with it. And I got my 15th pin tonight. Nice job today. But back to you guys.
Thank you, Scott. Well, that was great to get that in. We got some great action going on on right now. Looks like a reversal.
Captain Austin Applebee and Matt Henning.
Yeah.
Junior, and Austin Applebee's a senior.
Definitely a flurry of activity. So score right now was 3-2. Austin's down. He got that takedown. Looks like the Newport gonna escape and takedown. So what year is the Newport opponent, did you say?
Matt Henning is a junior.
Okay.
And he's going against senior Austin Applebee.
Yeah. Looks pretty solid, Newport, they've really grown this program. They've got a great feeder program, so they've got some strong individuals and all around great Division III team. And they're still going strong with their feeder program. Great athletes, just great community. In fact, they have a rec program. They practice out of a airport hangar.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty cool that we've checked that out before to see some of the airport, where they get to practice. and I think that helps attract some athletes.
That's not where their meets are.
No, not the rec program. Sometimes they'll buddy up with the high school, and it's great for the kids to see.
Oh,
Wow.
he did.
That's just pure
strength.
That was great.
Oh, wow.
Right to a reversal. Very good. You know, that's, I think, is Austin Applebee's biggest strength, is just that intensity and never give up.
Well, I mean, that explains his personality, too. I mean, in seeing him in the school, he's an intense kid, you know. And to think that he can go from being on the bottom to all of a sudden on top just like that, it takes that kind of sheer determination that he has.
I mean, that was huge. He's actually now ahead. It's 4-3 from the last seconds of the period, from being bowled over for a half Nelson.
So we're going into the second period here. Austin takes the bottom. See if he can get up and get a point there.
Oh, looks like locking hands there. So that's a free move. So Austin will get a point here. Let them blow the whistle for a technical violation of locking hands by Newport.
Okay. Free move meaning he gets to choose.
Basically, you know, there's a short span of time between when the ref calls it to when he'll blow the whistle.
Okay.
You can kind of turn in and not worry about getting pinned. You know, kind of do something a little sloppy with the hope that maybe you can get a reversal.
So it's kind of like advantage to you, and if you can do something with it, great. Otherwise,
yeah, no real worries about, you know, getting turned your back, because the ref's going to eventually blow the whistle, stop the match, and award the point. So
he wasn't able to capitalize on it, but it's, you know, he got the point and move on with the match.
Not able to roll through here. He's in a tough position. Kind of went over with the arm bar, and now he's just securing from the top.
Now he gets the pin. So that's Newport's first win tonight, and they do it with a pin.
That's right. So good, solid match. Another pin, another match in and a pin.
So next up, we have Tyler Sharon from Newport. He is quite a wrestler.
Yeah.
He was the Division III state champ last year. He is their team captain. And we've got Silva from Plymouth, who...
This will be a tough match for Tyus. Sharon comes from a big wrestling family, and, you know, been involved with the sport for many years, and just great all-around wrestlers. Great kids, too.
So he's got brothers that you know from...
Yeah, from the youth program. His dad's is actually one of the coaches for the Newport Rec
developmental team, yeah?
Yeah. And so family's been very instrumental in building that program.
Wow,
Nice
Tyus goes for the shot.
Kind of shooting that high C. Sharon's able to
counter it nicely, yep. So first point scored.
Yep. I mean, that was a good attempt with a nice high C. Oh, right into a standing cradle. So
he's counting it off.
Counting near foul points here. He's got that far leg. He's elevating it. I think
it makes it very difficult for Tyus to do anything when both his legs are tied up. I don't know how he's bridging out of that pin, but that is very impressive defense from Tyus. I don't know how he got out of that.
The Newport wrestler might have benefited a little bit more if he put a little pressure, put that knee in that hip, spread him out. He's got to be careful. He's going to go right for that cradle.
Looks like he gave it up, though, huh?
And they're going to restart.
With 16 seconds left in the first period.
So Tyus will go back down. 16 seconds. Hopefully he can try to work
some points. I'm pretty impressed that Tyus is holding his own here. Staying at it. You know, you're up against tough competition, and it's difficult.
Yeah, although I don't know if they got the score wrong.
Oh, is that?
He should have got the 2 points plus the 3 needed for up. near fall, so I think it should be 5-0.
Okay. They gave the wrong points out then. Okay, we're going to finish off. Maybe they'll do a score correction right this second. We'll see, but yeah, they're going to take care of that.
Well, we got through the first period. You know, saw what Sharon has. Thias had some good shots. That was a great shot. He just, you know, if he cut his hips in and you know, finished there, that would have been an excellent takedown.
Against a experienced wrestler, you got it. You got to nail it perfectly.
Yeah. You got to be able to make that transition, take that shot, and finish.
Mm-hmm. Coach Austin's giving a little talk through while we adjust the score, and just as you said, Matt, it's a 5-zip correction there. So Thias is going to go into this second period looking to score some points. Tyler's got the upper hand there right this second.
So exciting matches tonight, even with the pins. You know, I think every single match has been pretty competitive.
Have they all been pins? Yeah. Straight out. So it's all been easily decided.
Yeah. A lot of 6-point matches.
So Plymouth is up right now with a 24-6 lead overall on the match, which I don't know if we're heading into some challenging matches at the heavyweight category, or
there's definitely some. They definitely got some pretty impressive athletes. You know, the higher we go up, Sharon obviously is one of their top wrestlers. Gavin Lovely is another standout for the Newport team with some credentials under their belt.
In the heavyweight section, we got some brothers here tonight.
Oh, the Cameron and Tyler Hall, yeah.
Cameron's a freshman and his brother's a senior.
You'll see that a lot in the sport of wrestling, you know. Usually that's how you get a lot of the young kids doing it, because they have a big bro that does it, and that's how they get into the sport.
Yeah, you definitely have to be used to this environment. I mean, it's challenging, and to come in, to be the first in the family to come in is probably a lot harder than the little brother effect.
The little brother usually benefits the most from, you know, getting beat up by the older brothers. But
training at home.
Yeah, I mean, Plymouth definitely has its history of
family wrestling.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, lineage. Yeah.
Thias able to bring him out of bounds and maintain top position.
I'd like to see Thias get some points, though, out of it.
Yeah, staying with him. He's got that wrist. This guy's trying to run the Gable series by taking that arm out. Oh, kind of lost it there. So coming right back with a tight waist. So keeping that pressure. Good. If you can maintain this intensity, this is good, you know, for Thias. Particularly for a more experienced wrestler. If you can kind of weather the storm after the first period, a lot of times against a more experienced wrestler, it's to your benefit, and eventually, you know, hopefully can start getting some points. And especially against the more experienced wrestler, you want to kind of use maybe your strength and your wind as an advantage, and keep up the intensity.
Yeah. I feel like he does not. He needs to start moving. We do have the third period, but I'd like to see him get a point coming out of the second.
Yeah, we're going down to third period here. So the score is 6-0, Newport.
Now, would Tyler Sharon be smart just to be playing a really defensive, quiet game right now and ride out a 6-0, or is he definitely going for the pin?
Yeah, it depends on what Newport wants to do. I mean, if they're looking for team points and they feel that Tyler can get 6 points out of this, they probably want to look for the pin, but it's a lot easier said than done. I know as a wrestler with experience, and you're kind of told, oh, you need a pin, it's very hard to just kind of
go out there
because you're looking for that anyway. So when you try to force that, a lot of times you're a little more sloppy than you would tend to be otherwise.
So Thias gets on the board.
So now we got an escape there. It's good. Hopefully we get that momentum going and keep working the head.
Now, is there a stalling call that's ever called?
Yeah. You'll see. I mean, you wouldn't see stalling right now, but you'll see a guy's backing up out of the circle and really not initiating any action.
But if nothing's happening from either, then it's not that scenario.
Right. You know what? I want to say this must be.
Do you think
they
that
might have done some maneuvers like this? Might be John Hogan.
You think
from
this
Newport.
is John Hogan? Okay.
We'll see. I thought I heard him say he's John, but it doesn't look like Tyler Sharon under these lights. Now that I think about it, but we'll see. Looks like we got 20 seconds to go. If the Ice can, maintain here, at least we'll not have to worry about 6 points be awarded to Newport. All right, so first match going the distance.
All right.
All the way to third period.
So the question is, were we wrong? Was that, are we going to see Tyler Sharon right now?
I think this is Tyler, actually. So they might have bumped Tyler up to wrestle
Garrett Macedonia
to try to get
offset that, get the win with Thias and use Tyler against Garrett, who's quite good. Garrett is going in this undefeated, so.
Yeah, so this is definitely Tyler Sharon. I think so. This will be a nice matchup we got going on here. Nice shuck by Vikin. Oh, that was beautifully done, beautifully executed. Unfortunately, they were on the outside when he hit it. Good shot there by Tyler, countered by Garrett.
You can see how Tyler Sharon moves differently than what we were looking at last match. Both are very athletic.
So Tyler's trying to work for Russian. Garrett was able to get front head right there, so hopefully he can take advantage of that. But when you get two experienced wrestlers, the first period you'll see a lot of kind of feeling each other out, seeing what works, what doesn't work. It's kind of like a chess match.
Mm-hmm. And neither would be going for the home run that you were talking about earlier. They're just
that's
playing a little bit smarter.
Shouldn't be your go-to for sure. This is a match I'm hoping to see go the distance. Tyler, great. Oh, and Garrett does a great job of getting that wizard. A lot of kids would bail out. Nice job done by Garrett by keeping that wizard.
No points either way, yeah.
Yeah, no, Tyler wasn't able to to secure the takedown there because Garrett was able to put that whizzer in, keep that arm trapped, and able to get right out.
So as you mentioned, first period ends, and we still got no real decisive points or activity.
Right, and this is what you typically see with, you know, two veteran wrestlers. You know, low scoring matches.
And maybe most of it happening second or third period.
Able to get right in there, get that leg. Oh, it goes right to a front head.
Now they're way out. So they're neutral and
tried that
Coach
blast
Cleary
double right there.
Warns him here he's coming, and
great job getting that shuck by. Unfortunately, again, right on the outside of the circle. He's very good at that. I've seen him hit that plenty of times. Garrett lost his headgear there, but they won't stop the match.
They will not stop? Okay.
Probably break away.
Okay. So we'll get a chance to get the protective gear back on, and still no score. Exactly halfway through the match.
Able to get that takedown here by Tyler Sharon. He's been working that blast double throughout the match, and this time able to get past Garrett's defense. And sinking in some bars here. Able to get that. So restart, hopefully give Garrett an opportunity in the next 25 seconds to get that escape.
He gets up. Can he get her
right back to the double? Gotta be careful there.
Wow.
A short time. There you go. Hips out. Oh, drops to a single. So he's just gonna hold on almost like the last 10 seconds.
Down to 2. Doesn't quite get out. Okay.
Tyler did a good job of holding off the last, 15 seconds to make sure that Garrett didn't get the escape. So Garrett's got 2 minutes. He's gonna want to get out, get that escape point, and work for takedown here, or go to reversal. 2 minutes, and Tyler seems pretty strong on top. He definitely likes to lurk those bars. Looking for cradle right here. Gotta be real careful.
The opportunity rolled, or?
Yeah, I mean, right now Garrett wants to try to break that grip before he gets turned. Nothing yet, nothing yet. He's able to fight out of there. Tyler definitely is doing a good job working different angles on top, trying to get that cradle, run that head.
Yeah, it's got a long reach on that cradle right there.
Mm-hmm. This is where those lengthy wrestlers definitely have an advantage.
About a minute left, a little under.
Try to turn here with some legs. Now working power half. Tyler's done a great job of maintaining a lot of pressure on top and working, trying to work different near fall here. Again with a power half.
We got 10 seconds.
Again, looking for that cradle and a low-scoring match, but it was a good one. It was a good, tough, hard-fought match.
Very good match. Garrett held on. That 2 points was all it took.
I was able to ride him out the last 2 minutes. And so next we got Troy Johnson.
Yeah, Troy Johnson's going to be wrestling a sophomore, Gavin. Lovely did well last year. Came in second place at states, I think, going against Garrett Macedonia. So,
yeah, it looks like, I don't know if they bumped up Gavin to wrestle Troy. I know they bumped up Sharon, so I think that's the strategy they're going. I think this is where they think they have their most success, of matching some of their better wrestlers against our better wrestlers. And I think Gavin wrestled Troy last year. I want to say Troy pinned Gavin, but it was before that, it was a nice, tight, close match.
That shot was pretty fast. Let's see if he can. Turn it into something here.
That was a good shot, just not able to finish. Got a front head. Going right to the leg. I think if he can just let go of the head and try to get his 2. Be better off.
Little hand fighting here.
So a lot of action so far, but no points yet. Troy going in for somewhat of a shot. Going right to looked like a headlock.
He backed
then
off
thought
that
better
one.
of it.
Yeah. Got that leg low.
Gotta be careful in there. Able to come up with that somehow.
He did get out of that. Wow.
I'm not sure what that was, but it worked out for Troy.
Not sure he was coached to do it.
Yeah.
So 10 seconds left. I think we're going to finish off the first period with just Troy's 2 points.
Gotta be real careful not to pull him on top, but he's got that wrist, so good job by Troy to get the 2 points right before the end of the period. So Newport defers to Troy. Troy's going to choose down.
See if we can get.
So he's reaching back, trying to grab that arm. He would get a reversal, and it worked out for Troy in that situation.
Didn't go for the escape.
Coming back to this side, looks like trying to work. Okay. He's got to be careful in there. All right, we're back on our feet. We'll score 4-1. So again, both guys feeling each other out. Kind of hand fighting here, seeing if they can set something up. Troy with a fake shot right to a front head.
Wow. That was effective.
Oh, he's got to be careful in there. Oh, lucky that it was 2 instead of right to the back.
But it's bringing it close together. We're at 4-3, and I don't know you want to give out those points when it's a close match like this. Nope. Got 30 seconds left in the second period. Be nice. Get up and. Oh.
Another reversal here. If he can get some points here, he trapped the arm. You gotta be real careful. If you can just.
About under 15 seconds.
Wow.
He gets it.
Well, that was a huge pin for Troy. I mean,
Big
the match
finish.
was very close, and I felt like
He got it in. He got it in. So,
I'm here with Troy Johnson. Just got a pin for Plymouth. What were you thinking in that match right there?
I mean, I wrestled that guy last year, and he was pretty good. I was just hoping to go out there and do my best against him, see what I could do.
Well, you did a good job out there today.
Thank you. Thank you
Nice
very
job.
much.
Back to you guys.
thanks a lot, Scott. Able to get a couple words with Troy Johnson.
yeah,
That's right.
I mean, that was a long match. Troy was pretty out of breath there, and we're looking at Drew Hodges, senior for Plymouth. It's his first match, and he's going against a freshman, Cameron Hall.
All right, look, right at the back, getting a front head and an arm right to his back, and he's got the shoulders inside the circle.
Wow. Wow. 18-second pin from our
Is that his end? Yeah. First match.
first
Going
match.
through the routine, that's huge for him. Able to get.
A couple weeks ago, he was our co-announcer. He helped us out. He was injured, and
I think we gave him some advice, so
you think that we can take credit for that one, huh?
I'll take credit.
18 seconds. All right. Well, good job, Drew Hodges.
Yeah.
So Jared Benoy is going to be
All right. Let's see if we can get a couple words from Scott. While
Tyler
That was a
Hall.
quick pin out there.
Yeah.
What did Coach tell you to do before that match?
He just told me to work on the head there, and I tried to do it, and I ended up succeeding there. So
Yeah, that was very good.
felt nice. Yeah.
Nice job out there.
Thanks.
Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Scott. Got some words from our first-time wrestler. First
Drew
time,
Hodges.
first pin.
First home match under the lights. So Jared Benoy and Tyler Hall. Tyler Hall, the senior. Jared's a senior too. I think we got a little bit more experienced match here.
Yeah. Jared's got that front head. Oh, got head and arm. I don't know if you're going to try to use it, get his two, or probably looking to get around. Can maintain that pressure. There you go. Got the two. Oh, very nice. Staying with him. Trying to work power half in here. Oh, careful. Got to roll through. Oh. And we got a reversal right
So
out of
tie
bounds.
match, all right.
Wow, that was a nice scramble by Newport from the bottom. He was able to kind of scramble out from bottom and just kind of get a reversal there.
He's up.
Able to get to his feet. He might be able to turn right in from here. Turn in and stick with it. There you go.
So that's a reversal. That's not a
That's a
escape.
reversal. So that's straight up two, and he's got that half. Nice. So if you can circle right in there, kind of scoop the head. Hopefully we get another 6 points out of this for Plymouth.
He's holding him off.
15 seconds. If he can kind of readjust.
Stay with it for another 10, Tyler.
Get chest to chest, scoop the head. And they will get it with 6 seconds
Jared
left.
gets him. Finishes it off. So now we're going to go light.
Now we're going to go light.
Up to 106. With Plymouth, a freshman, Jason McAllister, whereas Garrett Herald is also a freshman.
All right, shirts getting tossed in the
Here with
crowd.
Caveman. You just scored a pin for Plymouth and adding 6 points to the lead. How important was your match right there to win?
Pretty important. If I didn't win, probably have to go down to a lower weight to have one of them pinned.
And what were you thinking in that match? What was your strategy?
To wear him down, get him tired.
Well, you did a good job of that.
Thanks.
Nice job, Jared.
All right.
Back to you guys.
Good job, Scott. Wow, quick action right at 106.
Jason McAllister.
Great takedown. Real great action. Put him right to his back and with a sweet double leg. And now he's got him on his back. If he could just kind of not worry about the leg. You know, I know he's brand new to the sport, but hey, it worked.
You got him.
That pin. So another great pin by some of our new up-and-coming wrestlers onto the program. Let's go down to Scott.
That was a real quick match out there.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Just to pin him.
Just to pin him? Well, you did a good job out there.
Thanks.
Nice job, Jason.
Yeah, congratulations, Jason. You were able to get that pin, and you did it in 32 seconds. That's not a lot of time to spend out there in 106 land. So we're moving up to Joe Cleary, a crowd favorite, you know, coach's son, and he's going to be wrestling against a 10th grader.
And he looks like he's got a forfeit, unfortunately.
Oh,
it's too bad.
did hear that Riley Avery would be making weight, but
looks like we're doing a forfeit, and maybe what is happening? Maybe this might be an exhibition match. Maybe they're bumping somebody up just to get some competition.
I did hear that Riley Avery didn't make weight, so I wonder if it's an exhibition or not.
Maybe they get the forfeit, and then they'll probably just match it up. Coach is gonna have the official come over, maybe work the score. But I'm glad to see, you know, that despite if there's you know, somebody to make weight, that we can still enjoy a nice match tonight.
So we're looking at Joe's match, and then we got J.C. Gomer coming up with Hunter Lassards. We got you know, this match and 2 others tonight.
Yeah. And Joey's having an incredible year this year, freshman, and he's competed with against a lot of good wrestlers this year, and he's held his own, and he's had a lot of wins this season. I think he placed, what was it, 3rd place at the Noble Tournament, which is a very, very tough tournament.
Now, is the Noble Tournament against multiple divisions?
Oh, yeah.
So
I mean, you're talking about out-of-state teams,
wow.
top team state.
Is that in Maine?
Yeah, Noble, Maine. Or, what is it, Berwick?
Is it Berwick? Okay.
South Berwick?
Is it Berwick Academy? Where do they hold it? They hold it in Nobles, obviously.
Noble. I do know that they're the Noble Knights. That's all I get.
Okay. My main geography is not what it should be for this conversation.
No, South by Portsmouth. That's all I got. Joey's rolled him right over for some near fall. He's got that pretty tight. One thing Joe Cleary is very good at is he's really solid about setting up pins. He knows good positioning, really good with the brands. And most importantly, he's just an intense athlete. And obviously, he's been around the sport for a number of years.
Now, is it typical that Joe will go from 113 as a sophomore to, you know, I mean, how much growth do you see in a person for body size? I mean, what do we see him wrestling his senior year, 160 or?
Everybody's different, you know. I've seen kids start at 103 and shoot up to, you know, 160 and beyond. But I've also seen people maintain a pretty consistent weight. Everybody's so different, you know.
Yeah, and it depends when you mature, I guess, you know.
Absolutely. I know he had kind of planned on going to 106, I think, at the beginning of the year, but, you know, you can only control that so much.
Let's see if we can hear from Joe down there.
All right, Scott, take it away.
Hello, Joey Cleary. I just scored another pin with for Plymouth. What's been so important with Coach's preparation? He seems like he's prepared you guys very well for this meet today.
Just stay in the right mindset and work your hardest. Yeah. That's all you got to do.
Well, nice job today. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Scott.
Joe, you did seem to work your hardest and did a nice job in that match.
Yeah, nice quick pin. So, yeah, right up J.C. Gomer, another freshman, just like Joe, who cracked the lineup, and been a pretty solid wrestler this year. Real intense kid.
Also going against the freshman Caleb Palmer from Newport. So.
And, yeah, that intensity wins out in this scramble. JC, like I said, real intense, real aggressive, doesn't like, you know, hates to lose. But, which actually is a very important thing to have as a wrestler. You got to hate to lose. And
yeah, when the chips are down out there, you got to have something to hold on to, and not wanting to lose is a good place to start.
yeah.
I always get lulled into watching these heavier weights, and then it goes back to the lightweights, and they start moving so quick. And, the transition always catches me off guard.
Right. And that's why I like starting the middleweight. So what we did here earlier, you can kind of see, you know, going from one extreme to the other instead of naturally progressing. But it's so true. You know, it's just a different style.
Yeah.
The lightweight's obviously going to see it's a lot quicker. And you got to be a lot more methodical on the heavier weights. You know, you can't go shooting in on a 240-pound kid.
Yeah, tougher to move him.
Yeah, well, you don't want that guy landing on you.
Yeah.
Sprawling out on
Sprawl.
you.
250-pound sprawl.
Yeah.
I can see that.
All right.
Another
Plymouth pin. Well, I think at this point we can call out Plymouth the winners. With the amount of pins that we've got a team score of 60-12. Let's see if we can. I don't know if Scott can grab JC and get some words in.
I'm here with JC Dahmer. That was a good match right there. You had him on his back for a while. What were you thinking?
Just try to tee off and pin him. Tee off. Get some points for the team.
Yeah. You did a good job today.
Thank you.
Good job.
Nice job, Scotty.
Back to you guys.
You know, we're getting them right off the mat. They're still dying, breathing. And, it's a lot to ask somebody to say a few words when they're.
And that's, like I said, it tells you how intense that kid is. JC, you know, despite how that short amount of time it took for him for the whistle below and to get that pin, you know, he goes hard the whole time, 110%. And here we got Hunter Lassard.
Scores 2.
Yeah, nice.
And
single leg.
He's going against a senior, so.
Yeah, you know, Hunter's done a lot of off-season stuff. Definitely one of those kids started out, I believe, in the 8th grade and able to kind of stick with the sport.
Back in your program.
Yeah, back in middle school program. And so he really one of those kids committed to it.
He gets it with a cradle. Quickly. So that's finishes us off for tonight.
That's it, huh? So we finished off the night with, what was it, 72 to 12?
60-12. Was it 54 right before this match?
Well.
So now we move into...
oh, hold on. Let's go down to
Another
Scott.
quick pin for Plymouth. Hunter Lassard right here. What did Coach have you guys do during practice to make you guys so prepared for today? I asked Joey Query that question. I just want to...
I mean, we conditioned a lot more because we were getting gassed and stuff, and we were getting caught in stupid things, and we just worked it over and over, and it's working tonight. We haven't got caught in anything we've worked on yet. And I mean, he's really good at coaching. He's really good at sticking it to us and getting it in our heads and making sure we don't get caught in stupid things.
Okay. Nice job today.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Scotty.
So
looks like these should be exhibition matches right
this
here.
is exhibition. Okay.
So
I cannot tell who that Plymouth wrestler is.
That is Austin Tallman.
Oh, okay.
So he's probably around same weight, maybe a weight above Hunter Lassard. So he's able to get a JV match here tonight.
132 or?
I would say 38, 32, 38.
Yeah, okay.
But another kid, you know, he's
now,
been wrestling for a
exhibition
few
matches, do you ever go across weight classes in those to try to get the match in when it's not a dead weight set?
I mean, like with exhibitions, fortunately for like Plymouth and Newport, they probably got some multiple kids in different weight classes.
Right.
So in this case, you know, we had a guy at a certain weight, then a guy at a certain weight. We match them up, and it's a great way to have some competition and for everybody to get experience. And you know, some of the bigger programs obviously have you know, a JV squad, and looks like we're shaking it up here tonight. So final score of tonight: Plymouth 66, Newport 12. Was a great meet. 2 undefeated teams, and there was, despite the score, there was some great matchups.
There really were, and you know, Plymouth is strong. They came out tonight and really decisively went at it. We're hoping after the teams shake hands to maybe catch Coach and get a few words with him. I believe.
Yeah, let's see if
Scott will be able to track him down and find out what his thoughts were on tonight. But what do you think Coach Cleary's feeling right now?
I'm sure he's pretty proud of.
A little bit of relief too.
Yeah. Let's see if
we can get Scott to find out.
Yeah, I would imagine, based on, they're always over prepared. They always look at.
I'm here with Coach Austin and Coach Cleary.
Oh, let's go down, Scott.
I believe
okay.
we're just going to finish up talking to the coaches and hear more from them.
But, I'm pretty sure he's, they're always over prepared. They always want to look at the waist, what could happen, and try to match up.
Well, I just say relief because I saw Coach Cleary beforehand, and you never would have known it was going to be this decisive a win because he's nervous going into it, and he's prepared, and he wants to make sure it turns out well. So I'm sure it is a huge relief. But do you know what we have coming down the pike from Plymouth?
As far as competitions and coming up, I know they have a meet with Bo. I think that's the next home meet. But I'm pretty sure it won't be as competitive as it was here tonight. Bo's program is kind of not as strong as it used to be, but you never know. And like I said, Coach will always prepare.
Do you know, is that next week or? Oh, we're going to actually hear from Coach Cleary, I hope. And
did it pretty good against a pretty good team today.
Yeah, it was a good night for the Bobcats. Newport came into town with a 5-0 record. I think the competition was a lot closer than the final score, though. There was a lot of matches that could have gone either way.
What were the key matches of tonight?
The key matches were right where we started, 132, Joe Colette filling in, 138, Scott Boyd, and 145 and 152 right out of the gate, Griff Smith and Alex Hamill. So through those middle weights, getting off to a good start. I think we were up 24-0 after the first 4 matches, and that was key. So.
Now, Garrett Macedonia, he wrestled real tough today.
Top-ranked kid in Sharon, and we knew that would be a tough match. So 2-0 against one of the top kids in the state, a New England place winner. So it's good for him.
Yeah.
We'll be back at it tomorrow.
Sounds good, Coach.
Yeah, take care.
Have a good day.
Well, thanks, Coach Cleary.
Back to you guys.
And we had a good night tonight. We really appreciate you tuning in and catching some Bobcat wrestling. We hope to see you again a little bit later in the season. I'm tuning off. This is Jay Fogarty, and
this
thanks,
is Matt Friend coming at you live. Thanks a lot, folks.
All right, have a good night. Thank you.